He felt betrayal. The one person he trusted hadn't had in her to hurt him, to betray him. He just done it. Anger sure in his veins. How can she do this to him? He trusts her more than anyone, and she lied to him and kept him in dark all this long. He deserved to know about his baby only when he lays his heart bare in front of her. He deserved a family only when he proves that he is worthy of it. And who is she to decide whether he deserves a family or not? Just because he keeps his heart granted means he isn't capable of loving his own baby. How can she think he will not love his own baby, won't care about him or her? Since she had threatened a divorce him, he had done everything in his limit to make her stay, to give him a chance, and still she hadn't told him about his own baby. He had talked to her, started giving her more of his time, taking her on business trip with him, being more vocal about liking her, needing her in his life. What else should he do to make her believe that he deserved to be her husband, deserved to be her father? Father, a baby, something is stirring inside him, making his breath stop. He is going to be a father, a little life, half him, half wine. He is growing inside her. Soon it will be here. Flesh and blood, depending on his parents to take care of him, love him. He will need his mother and father, but in sense he will get a mother who thinks his father doesn't deserve him, doesn't trust his father to love him, care about him, and his baby will grow up believing that. Hot anger for his wife melted his mind. His whole body trembled with a rage, crushing the glass of whiskey in his hand, leaving residual burns in his hand like hell. He will allow her to do that no matter what she think of him. He deserves to know about his baby. He is capable of loving and caring for his baby, and he will make her understand. The street was empty and he struggled to remember when he had parked his car. The whiskey was roaming him out of his rational thinking. He just stood other sidewalk, looking for right to left, not sure what to do next. He was such a fury when he left to the hospital that he don't remember much between now. Clueless what to do, he started walking. He wandered aimlessly through empty street for hours, his mind empty, no longer able to process anything. And this when he heard that noise. Alex, Alex. He stopped in his track and looked back. A man and woman were frantically shouting Alex and looking around them. Uh, is searching for someone named Alex. He stood there looking at them. There was something about them that pressing his heart. The human look on their face and did something to him. Excuse me, sir, you have seen 3-year-old boy? The man asked, breathless from hour of running around. Thing shook his head. at him, and the devastated look on the man's face tore his heart. The woman soon joined the man, seeking the man's arm to support herself. She looked tired. I am Jack. This is my wife Julia. We lost our 3-year-old boy 2 hours back. We are searching for him. I don't understand where he can go. He was with us 1 minute and in the other he was gone. The man choked all the emotion, catching up on. Can you be with her for some time? She is no condition to walk around. I will find my son. Be back soon, the man said to him. But his wife didn't agree with him. They started arguing in French, but at last the woman gave up, understanding that by tagging along he was showing her husband, I will be back soon. Sir, please be with my wife. Don't leave her alone, the husband said and ran off, and not having the choice than to leave his wife with a complete stranger. My son then looked down at the woman standing beside him. She was crying. I don't know where he can go. He was with us. He was holding by hand. I don't know how we can lose him. Taehyung Shalul recently knowing him himself was going to have a teeny being in his life made the woman pain more real to him. He catch the woman arm and made her sit on the sidewalk. Don't worry, your husband will be fine, your son. I hope I will be die without him, the woman sobbed. It must have been hour with the woman sitting beside him sobbing when he saw a little boy standing in the middle of the road from the direction this couple had walked toward him. Before Taehyung can open his mouth to tell the woman, he saw a car speeding toward the boy, and before he can do anything, the woman stood up fast and started running toward the boy. Taehyung ran behind her. Jack, get aside, Julia shouted, but the kid stood there just sobbing. Oh my god, Jack, Julia shouted, distraught, and jumped over his son with her body. The car stopped just an inch away from the woman. The young legs gave up. He fell on his knees, breathing hard. Nausea welled up in his stomach. He reached violently. The woman picked her son, ignoring the driver's irritated voice, and ran toward him. Oh my god, what happened? Are you alright? Julia asked, and before he can open his mouth to say anything, Julia saved her husband and running toward her and engulfed his family in his arms. Why did you do that, Julia? What if I had lost you both? His voice came out of shaky and frightened. You would have done the same, Jack. I just wanted to save Alex. Jack signed and kissed them both. Taehyung sat there looking at them as both took turn to hug and kiss their son. They relieved and joined, finding their son clearly visible their face. And just like that, the fog in his mind cleared, making way totally different perspective of his situation. Ryan felt the same panic when she discovered her pregnancy. How she must have felt getting pregnant by the man who always made her believe she means nothing to him. Was she scared that the baby will be treated in this way, same way? All the questions swam his head, giving him an affirmative answer. She wanted to know whether he is capable of losing so he will be able to love their baby. She wanted to know whether he can make time for her for his busy schedule so that she can be sure that he will be do the same for their baby. She wanted to change things between them, so what a selfish act on her part, but her love for their baby, she just wanted to be sure whether he can change, be a good father as he surely failed as a good husband. She was just protecting herself and her child from the possible heartbreak, and then he went a hard proving her all fears right, squeezing her all the hopes and breaking her finally. I am sorry, I forgot about you. Are you fine? Tim looked up the lady, unable to react. He felt paralyzed. The pain he had felt earlier was nothing compared to when he felt now. The pain has doubled. Earlier he has hurt because of his broken heart. But now he felt the annoying of fine broke heart too. Hey there, are you look fine? Can we help you? He asked, giving a light shake to Taehyung's shoulder. I just need a lift to her hospital. We can do that. Come with us. Taehyung stood up, his shaky leg. He needs to see wine. How can he can be a good husband? He can be a good father. He needs to tell her that and stop pandemic of tearing his heart up open.